in this office building on Madison Avenue, New York City. 104-year-old investment advisor Irving Kahn is working hard, as he has since his career on Wall Street began in 1928. He shares his secret to a long and healthy life.
To wake up in the morning and have something to look forward to.
Irving's curiosity and keen business sense have led him to become a widely respected value investor, a member of the New York Stock Exchange, and chairman of Kahn Brothers, the company he founded more than 30 years ago with two of his sons, including Thomas, who is the president. Irving works 5 days a week with his 67-year-old son and 29-year-old grandson, Andrew.
And how are you going to link the underwriting projects?
How come that?
Playing an integral part in managing over $700 million in assets. Irving's first business venture was as a boy selling newspaper subscriptions for a nickel so that he could buy a bicycle. He recalls how his father taught him to ride.
We lived on 106th Street. It was a wide street here. And he said, sit on the street and hold on to handlebars. And it gave me a push. But here I was out in the middle of the street, still not falling. What could I do? So I learned how to ride very quickly. He taught me how to swim as well. He pushed me in the water, and he said, would you rather drown or rather swim?
Irving says those were the first steps in learning how to do things for himself.
Show me the paper.
Thomas believes his father's thirst for knowledge fuels his drive.
Work is his life. So he's always been an absorber of information. Ever since I was a child, he would bring home annual reports and read them at the dinner table. And that's what he still does.
This is the Aztec website.
And Irving says not working is unthinkable.
Well, I would pay you if you took it away from me. I try to buy it back.
He believes mental challenge is key.
The important thing is to keep that brain going, you see.
50.2 million increased 20.8%.
To stay sharp, Irving reads materials online, 2 financial newspapers daily, and a wide range of nonfiction.
I read a lot of science. I read no fiction, no mystery stories, and no sex novels. So that leaves a lot of time for science.
And it was Irving's interest in science that led him to participate in the Longevity Genes Project at Albert Einstein College of Medicine, led by researcher Nir Barzilai. Nir and his team have recruited more than 500 healthy elderly, ages 95 to 112, and their children. Irving and Thomas are part of the study, as is Irving's big sister, 108-year-old Helen Reichert, a former television host and fashion historian. She recently had a stroke, but is otherwise in excellent health. So far, Nir and his team have found several gene variants that are more common in this group and protect against cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, and Alzheimer's.
Irving has the CTP genotype that seems to be protective against several age-related diseases, including cognitive decline.
Nir's team has also found that some genes seem to protect against the effects of certain lifestyle habits. Irving, for instance, used to smoke, but quit to set an example for his children. And Helen smoked for more than 80 years.
You can see both from him and his sister that those genes have real amazing effect, not only on the fact that they're alive, but considering the fact that they were smoking and this should have shortened their lifespan immensely.
And Irving believes long life has its benefits when it comes to business.
Because part of it is some of the advantages that you have when you're older. And you know what's rotten and what's fresh and what's good and what's bad. And you can participate on a higher level of successful choices. That's me.
As Irving invests in maximizing the value of each day, Thomas appreciates his rare opportunity.
I enjoy debating with him about business subjects. And, you know, in our business you can say this is white and I can say it's black and we can argue about it.
But there's no debating that Thomas wants to follow in the footsteps of the man who showed him the ropes in business and who soldiers on every day at 104 and counting.